Hello all, K.M.K here together with Falcon.
Hi.
And today we are doing another developer update review. Are you ready, bro?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, they always do these developer updates, and we know that the next thing that is going to happen is the PTB with the new killer and such. We already have seen the trailer and such. So, we think it will be a cyborg. So, well, I don't know what Falcon thinks that is, but I think it is a cyborg.
Yeah, since the name is uh, Tools of Torment,
Yeah?
yeah, maybe we get a mechanic killer,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
There was also a writing in the trailer. Uh, I think it is a female name,
Yeah.
but we don't know if it is the survivor's name or the killer's name. We don't
Yeah.
know.
That is so difficult to say nowadays because behavior is always
Yeah.
fake. They are not very transparent. So let's look at the developer update and see what it is. It will. This is nice. Red Forest visual update.
Oh, fine.
Over the past few years, various realms have gradually received facelifts. The process, which we named the Realm Beyond, has us revisit older maps and bring the visual up to modern standards. We have already updated the majority of maps, and today we turn our focus to the classic Red Forest, which is needed. I also hope that they make it smaller.
Hopefully it will be made smaller. And yeah, because I think now this is the oldest map left, bro.
And also the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially the Huntress map.
yeah, the
Yeah,
100th
because
one.
remember the temple, which was also very big, it was reduced some years ago.
Yep, it
Yeah,
was.
so the Temple of Purgation was already nerfed in part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people could say that Raccoon City was the biggest, but it was because it had two sides. It had a bottom floor and a top floor, and it was separated in two parts. That was Raccoon City, but now we got Red Forest. Home to both the Hunters and the Plague, the Red Forest debuted nearly 6 years ago. The visual update maintains the iconic rainy climate of the original maps as well as the small details and nods to their respective killer laws. Yeah. Basically, it is in Russia.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is Russia because the Hunters is Russian. So that's why she's also singing that lullaby, Russian lullaby. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words rather than having your. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks nice.
Just a question, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think they removed the fucking window?
Oh man, I hope so because it would be so.
Also, remember when there were two windows in this
Oh,
building?
oh my god, I know.
That was an infinite.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
yeah, it is. Bro, they are so bad at making maps, you know, and behavior takes so long to learn from it. Sometimes I wish that they would go back to older maps and be like, you know what, we're gonna adjust those maps a bit because they can easily do that, you know. They have those maps in a file, so they could easily adjust those maps and then like be like, okay, every update we're gonna do a small tweak to a certain map and make it a bit easier. Like remove
Yeah,
thing.
bro. The thing is, bro, the look and feel is okay. You know, the layout is the problem.
Yeah,
And also, bro, to be honest, also thinking about the newest maps, to be honest,
yeah,
I'm sorry to say that they didn't learn anything because
yep.
think about the Garden of Joy.
Oh my god, got
or
another question.
think also about the Shattered Square. Those are the newest maps
Yeah.
we have in the game, and they are a nightmare.
Bro, you know what I also hate is the cold wind farm, but that is mostly because I really don't see any auras, even with colorblind mount on. I put but here is the thing. Why do I have to put colorblind mode on just for those maps? I can see auras perfectly on every other map, except on Coldwind Farm. It's that map is horrible. It's so horrible. Including the layout and such. I wish that they made certain parts darker, or make at least the corn darker.
Yeah, yeah, bro. And not only that, to be honest, I have also problems with the Shattered Square. I I can't distinguish the pallets, you know,
Yeah,
and also scratch marks are they are difficult to follow,
yeah,
very difficult. Yeah, I don't like the colors they are using for some maps. To be
yeah.
honest,
It's the red, and I think they would have just been better with a with a night scene. Just make it make it like it is night, like on the Trapper maps. You know, but it is behavior. Let's see. Dit is the Plague's Temple. Uh, Nothing special. Dit is new with the plants against the wall.
yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, dit looks nice. Hopefully no double pallets here anymore.
Yeah, now you can clearly see that it's raining. You
Yep.
know, crazy. I like this.
This I also like with what they did here.
The only problem, though, is that Claudette will be very hard to find.
Yeah. Well, if so long as the map is smaller, you know.
Uh, to be honest, I just want a better layout. So maybe uh, avoid the ability to chain multiple jungle gyms,
Yeah.
and a smaller size. To
Yeah.
be honest, I just want these two things.
Yeah, but it is also because of the fact that there are certain perks that can make it so much easier. Because of how bad the map layouts are, certain perks become extremely overpowered because of it. For example, and then you have perks that do a lot of things, and it's just me thinking how I think. Um, there's map repeat prevention. Speaking of maps, many of you can probably single out a favorite, a map that you're always excited to see. But with so many maps to choose from, you probably don't want to play the same map several times in a row. Even if it happens to be your favorite, variety is the space of life, and variety in Dead by Daylight is no exception. Yeah, I believe this also because don't have any favorite maps at all. Don't know about you, bro, but I seriously have no favorite map, and that's mostly because I'm so traumatized on every map that I don't have a favorite at all. That is just my opinion.
Bro, I think the majority of maps in this game are a nightmare in general
Yeah,
because you have Springwood, you have the game,
yeah,
you have Raccoon City, and so on. So you have a lot of bullshit maps, to be honest.
yeah,
So it's very hard to have a favorite map, to be honest.
yeah. Except the ones that survive remains, because they will most likely pick their favorite map just to win.
Yeah. Well, according to the map offerings, I
Yeah,
think the most popular are Silent Hill and Raccoon City. I always get map offerings for Midwich and Raccoon City
I always
for some reason.
I always get Outer Haven and I get Ormond and I get Macmillan. I mostly get those maps.
Okay, but anyway, Macmillan is much better.
Yeah, but they want
You
the
know,
broken versions of those maps.
between Silent Hill and Macmillan, I would play on Macmillan the entire day.
Yeah, but they want to set up with the broken version of Macmillan, eh?
Running Storehouse.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. That map is horrible. That is really horrible. No longer will you need to resort to map offerings in a plea to the entity to stop sending you the fractured cowshed map repeat prevention is here. Okay. Behavior. Behavior. Listen to me. I know that you guys don't give a fuck because you guys are pricks. But dit is not what map offerings are for used. You know? Map
Yeah.
offerings are used to send you to the cowshed. That is why they use map offerings. They are using map offerings to send you to the cowshed,
Yes.
not to prevent it. They want you on the cowshed. So this is not correct behavior. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Very naughty behavior. You have to do your homework better. Because we both here can say, no, we don't send map offerings not to prevent going to the cowshed. If that was the case, then we would like to see in the corner to what map we are being sent. You know? And then I would say, yes, I use a map offering to avoid the cowshed. But it is not the case. It's still like it's like playing the lottery. You don't know if you get bingo or you don't know if you get the poodle prize. Oh, I hate the cowshed. This new feature eliminates the possibility of playing the same map twice so long as a map offering is not used.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically nothing will change with the toxic teams. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes really sense. Behavior. Please learn from your mistakes. This goes the same for any other player in your trial. For each person plays a different map in the last match, none of those maps will be chosen. Furthermore, the chance for these maps to be chosen will also be reduced for the next few matches, steadily returning to their usual odds. Okay, so that means if you have one survivor that was playing on Raccoon City, and you get a survivor that was playing on the game, and then you get a survivor that was playing on Cowshed, and then you had another one that was playing Cowshed, and then you had a killer that was playing on Springwood. So that means that those maps won't be used.
Yeah, però, because remember, you have 5 players in one game.
Yep.
So that means up to 5 maps will be excluded by the rotation, you know?
Yep. There's a good system, but like they said here,
That's the problem. So,
yeah,
you know, the idea is good, but remove map pot.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that is what you have to do now. Remove map offerings. That is the one toxic aspect of the entire game that is still there. That needs to remove. This is good, but map offerings makes it not worth it. You know, because you introduce this entire system. You introduce this entire system. You know? But it is for nothing because you get this still in the game. Oh, you get this still in the game. Map offerings. So this, cool. Dit is cool. Cool. But not because of this. But since this exists, this is for nothing. This does nothing. This doesn't change anything. For me as killer. Because I will still get a map offering. And they will still they will still go for like Covent Farm. They will still go for Outerhaven. They will still go for Macmillan. They will still go for Silent Hill. If Silent Hill had two maps, for example, one was not so annoying and the other was annoying, then it wouldn't be so much as a problem. But still, it's the map offerings. Yeah, and certain map offerings have multiple versions, like Outerhaven and Macmillan and Springwood. They get multiple options. But all of Springwood is horrible. Every map of Springwood is horrible. And depending on the layout, Macmillan can be horrible. And depending on what you get with Outerhaven, that can be horrible. Because of the randomness of the maps as such. You know? So that is good, but if you have maps that have no new things added to it, like the Blackwater Swamp, like the Red Forest, Asylum, those maps you only get one version of. Red Forest you get like two of. Asylum you get like two of. Larry only one. Ormond only one. So if I was your behavior, and this is just me talking with my big brain, and maybe Falcon will say something else, add new maps to those realms, and give us a trickster map. We need a trickster map for the trickster.
Yes.
Yeah. So add more maps to certain realms. You know? After you are done with this, do slight tweaks if there are design flaws, like a too strong window or a too strong setup as such. Remove those, and then focus on making new maps and learn from your mistake. If you can't, then well, fuck your behavior. Let's see. Bot loadout and improvements. Not interesting. Not interesting. Oh, dit is interesting. Perk changes.
Oh, yeah.
Although we typically save perk changes for our mid-chapter updates, we had a little room in this chapter to squeeze in a few perk tweaks. We are in the midst of planning another package of perk changes for the next major update. Nice. Let's see. Eruption. Okay, yeah. That is something that I understand.
This was to be expected.
Eruption has been a hot topic as of late, and for good reason. This perk was updated in our meta shake-up last year and has steadily grown in usage ever since. These days it has a solidified spot in the new meta. Many of you have raised concerns surrounding how the perk disproportionately affects solo players, since solo players cannot warn their teammates when they are about to go down. Their teammates cannot stop working on the generator to avoid This made the eruption very powerful. Not only would it immediately lose 10% of its progress, but it would continue to regress until the incapacity. Yeah. Correct. This made the eruption a very clear choice for any loadout, not only regressing generators, but also preventing further repairs from being done. To bring eruption more in line with other generator perks, we have made a few changes. Okay. First, eruption will now cause the generator to lose 10% of its current progress. Okay. This means the effect will be less severe on generators with less progress, but more impactful on generators that are nearly completed. Okay.
Okay, so basically it got the pop treatment.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Second, Eruption will no longer apply the incapacitated effect to survivors who were repairing the generator when it exploded. Instead, survivors who are actively working on the generator will scream and reveal the aura to the killer for 10 seconds. Not only will this make the perk less frustrating for solo players, but it will also give the killer crucial information on the survivor's whereabouts as they can attempt to interrupt them. Oké. Dit is goed. Dit is goed.
Yeah,
Problem.
bro, the second part is okay.
Yeah, well, it is a problem also for people that play Blight and Nurse. Because this effect would be too
No,
strong again.
of course,
Yeah,
bro. Because every killer needs some slowdown,
yeah,
But yeah, of course, if you're playing a very strong killer like the nurse or the blight,
yeah,
uh, it becomes a bit oppressive.
yep,
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
yep. It is. It's just, it's just that those.
Yeah, bro, in this, regarding this, basically the effect will be similar to the gear the perk, you
Yep,
know, very similar.
yep. We will see how this goes, but I get the feeling that that Blight will become too strong because of this. Nurse is still counterable because of the add-on nurse and the fact that she cannot trigger.
Yeah, I think it will be dependent on the position of the generator.
Yep,
Because okay, if the generator is on the other side of the map, what uh, what can you do?
yep,
That's the problem.
yep,
At, at least now the perk helps you because you can gain some seconds.
yep,
That's is the that is why eruption is meta now.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. But also,
The new eruption. To be honest, bro, I'm afraid it will leave the meta and nobody will use it anymore
yeah,
because bro, there is a problem with also because this nerf is a bit too much, in my opinion. Because
yeah,
okay, they they had to get rid of the incapacitated effect. I'm okay with that.
yeah,
But the nerf to the regression, in my opinion, is not
yeah,
uh, because, bro, uh, you can just do the math, no? That means since you are removing the 10% of the current progress,
yeah,
so let me do a couple of examples. You have a generator at 25%.
yeah,
So eruption will remove 2.5% of progression.
yeah,
So basically the normal kick,
yeah. True.
yeah, so basically normal kick is better than this eruption.
Yep,
Another example, think about a generator at 80%. So almost complete, so 80%.
mm-hmm.
New eruption will remove the 8%. Okay?
Yeah,
But remember, we have another perk, Jolt, which removes 8%. So
yep,
the question is, why shouldn't I use Jolt now?
yep. Yeah, that is true. It is.
Yeah, and also, I have another question. The Pop Gas the Wizard, was nerfed and now removes the 20% of the current progress.
Yeah,
Okay? Yeah. How many pops do you see nowadays, bro, in
n-
your games?
none,
Exactly.
none. You only see them
Yeah.
like once every 2 months or something.
So the question is, pop removes the 20% and nobody uses it.
Yeah,
New eruption will remove the 10% of also the current progress. Nobody will use it.
yeah,
That's the problem. So yeah, I am afraid they destroyed the perk.
yeah. And to be honest, old pop was okay because it was. The fact was you had to go in a chase and you had to down a survivor and hook them with the old pup. With the old pop goes the weasel. You know?
Yeah, yeah, because remember, it rewarded the killer for doing his job,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Just like eruption, bro. Because okay, to get value from eruption, you have to down survivors.
yep.
Yeah.
And they removed
So
it.
so basically, I think this is too much, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean
So,
the
yeah.
incapacitated effect. Yeah, that was too much because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have seen killers
yeah,
that.
bro, in fact, that was my suggestion. Just get rid of the incapacitated effect.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Because you had killers that were playing poorly, but because of the incapacitated effect, they got to make a comeback. You know, that was what was saving them. And then they do a 3 gen, and then they are like, "Yeah, I got a 3 gen. I'm a genius." And then we are like, "Dude, you get carried by eruptions because of eruptions effect. You don't do anything. You just do the eruption stuff, and then you're running towards your gens. It is like eruption had a lot of problems. I'm gonna say it like this, and it was mostly the incapacitated effect. But now you give the aura, and then yeah, it will most likely make killers like Blight and such more annoying than anything.
Yeah.
As,
Mm, yeah. To be honest, bro, anyway, the something, some nerf was needed because
yeah,
I think that having a perk in the game which destroys the solo queue,
yeah,
but is almost ineffective against primates is a nerf.
yeah. Yeah, but to be honest, bro, I think that every perk that affects gen is unhealthy at this point. Because behavior keeps giving survivors perks that help them repair generators faster.
Oh yeah, and bro, did I tell you how many brand new parts I'm getting lately?
Oh yeah, I see a lot of hyper focus stuff and so.
Also, prove thyself.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Also, bro, believe it or not, I'm also finding quick gambit. Maybe because there is an archive challenge with quick gambit. I don't know.
Yeah, there is. It's the Vittorio perk, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, it is that is a challenge.
Yeah. And also, I'm a bit afraid for the chapter, bro, because survivors could get other generator related perks.
Yeah. To be honest, bro, I find that stupid. Don't add any more generator related. The game would be in a much better state if you just don't add too many, generator related perks.
Yeah, of course, bro. And it's crazy the fact that they said generator speed was nerfed because we added the 10 seconds. Remember?
Yep,
Yeah, but the truth is the gen rush is stronger now.
yep. Because of those new generator repair perks. Because if you have hyperfocus, stakeout, maybe some other perk, you can fix a generator in 36 seconds.
You forgot resilience.
Yeah, and resilience also. But
Yeah.
resilience is too good because it does everything. It helps you drop pellets faster, it helps you vault faster, it helps you unhook faster, it helps you search a jigsaw box faster, it helps you,
It's very versatile.
yeah, it's way too versatile. And then it vault speed, and it's, it just does too much, if you understand what I mean. It just does too much, and it is not even fun anymore. Okay, now this one. Any means necessary. There's a UE perk. This perk makes it possible for survivors to pick up a drop pellet, allowing it to be used again later in the match. Back when this perk launched, many people, including us, were worried that it may be too powerful, so it had a very long cooldown. Over time it became clear that the biggest obstacle to using this perk was not in fact the cooldown, but rather finding a pellet that had not yet been destroyed. Since the perk requires a very lengthy interaction and can be interrupted by the killer, any means necessary cannot be used aggressively. Yeah, because you have to destroy the pellet. Especially the ones that are safe, because those are the pellets the survivors will try to not throw as fast as possible. To give this perk a slight boost, we have removed its cooldown entirely. Okay. Survivors running this perk can now reset a drop yet unbroken pellet whenever they have the chance. Killers will want to keep an eye out for pellets mysteriously resetting and be extra vigilant when it comes to breaking them. Okay, cool. So they removed the cooldown of any means necessary. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, bro, but to be honest, I have a question.
Yeah,
Since, they were so fast, to nerf eruption,
yeah.
but the question is, was the enemies necessary buff, so high priority?
For them it is, but in our logical mind, I don't think that it is. It is not so. I mean, fixing the twins is, I would say that the twins being fixed from the bugs and such would be more important than buffing a perk like any means necessary. You know, or such. But hey, what do I know? You know, behavior think that they are doing a pretty good job so far.
Always.
Yeah, it's
I don't understand their priorities, bro, to be honest.
same. It is like
There are a lot of other perks which needs, the buffs or also reworks. Yeah, but why change any means necessary?
yeah.
Yeah,
Tick,
now, especially now. No, bro,
tick,
I I don't remember the last time
tick.
I saw any means necessary.
I, bro, I see it. I see it rarely, and if I see it, you know, then it will be like, oh, why is that pellet reset? And then I'm like, oh, okay, any means necessary is in the game. So yeah, then it would be like, oh, okay. So that means that I have to break the pellet as fast as possible, not wait anymore and just. It, to be honest, bro, that doesn't make sense at all. It shouldn't be a high priority. I don't even understand why they put this in here. You know? Why put this in here? Why not that hard? Or so.
You are right, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope they are looking into the dart.
yeah, or decisive strike. If you had to,
No, to be honest, yeah, I'm a killer main, but they should buff decisive to 4 seconds.
yeah, I mean, we be
Yeah,
we
and, a killer main is saying that, bro.
yeah, same here because I will be honest.
Yeah,
Uh,
try the new decisive against the blight. Yeah, and you will understand the reason.
yep, I did many times. You know that. Also against the nurse.
Yeah, also, yeah,
Yeah,
or Spirit.
yeah, and then imagine playing against a hard turning killer, and the killer doesn't even give a fuck. He will just still go after you because he doesn't learn his lesson. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's yeah, it is what it is. Tick, tick, tick. But new outfits, plans, nobody gives a fuck. Oh, an update on cheating. Okay, wrapping things wrapping things up, we have a quick update to our ongoing plan to combat cheating. Not only have we continued to detect and patch out various cheats since our last update, we have also expanded our team. We have recently welcomed a new team lead to our growing security team. We will help coordinate our efforts moving forward. And with that, we once again reach the end of the okay, okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Nice, nice. So when are you going? So when are you guys going to replace an easy anti-cheat?
We don't know, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Just to do a quick summary, you know. Uh, dit is good. Wait. Dit is good only if the map is smaller.
Yes.
So dit is good on paper, but not in practice because of map offerings.
Yes. Of course.
Don't give a fuck.
Nobody uses bots.
Yeah. Perk changes. Dit is good, but too much. They overdid it here. This. No, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This, we don't care. This is good, and we are done. So, the only thing that for me is to say is, there was K.M.K together with Falcon.
See you soon.
And we hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we hope to see you guys next time. So, and together we say adios, Vitus, sayonara, and arrivederci. And we hope to see you all next time. K and Falcon out. Bye, and stay safe out there.